Okay, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the steering wheel. It's for boats, and you can use it on other things such as a golf cart. Pretty much anywhere that universal type steering wheel would work. And let's go ahead and get everything opened up here and see what we got. Steering wheel looks pretty good. Comes with an adapter, and there's an Allen wrench in there too that you would use for your boats here. And there's some instructions here too, which will kind of show you how to use the steering wheel. And let's take it out of the way. Get this adapter opened up. I'm gonna excuse me, putting this on my bass boat. I've been upgrading it a little bit, and not sure what all it's going to take to get it done, but we'll see. So these boats come out of this little deal here. This holds your bolts in there. You can see they're kind of popping out when I pull this thing out. And this all comes apart. So once you have all these screws removed and your cap here and your trim piece removed, this piece right here, this cap actually comes off. And I'll show you what I mean. See, it comes off, and what you'll do is you'll, this part goes down on your helm right there, and then your steering wheel fits over this right here. And then what you'll do is you'll figure out which one of these, you'll line these holes up, and then you'll put your screws in there. I'm not gonna do this yet, I gotta put it on the boat, but you just screw it down. And then your cap here, you can use either, let's see, don't think that cap's gonna work, no. You have to use this cap here again, and just put it back down inside of the steering wheel deal there. It's a little bit hard to get it back in there, but anyway, there you go, yeah. And then, of course, you can use your trim piece too. Your trim piece goes back on there like that once you put this little cap in there. So we'll get it, like I said, we'll get it installed on the boat and see what it looks like. Okay, so just a few minor details I wanted to point out on this steering wheel. Not that these are huge issues, but it just goes back to a little bit of the quality. You see there's a few little pieces of where the plastic was formed right in here that haven't been cleaned up. And you'll notice right here, there's a little ding. And the reason why I point these things out, some of these edges are a little bit sharp. And when you're turning a steering wheel, you don't want anything that's going to, scrape your hand or whatever. There's a little ding right there. And then you see some of the little plastic is not quite trimmed right there. I think on the back here, yeah, there's a little deal right here. And I pushed it on in. It wasn't flush, but I pushed it on in. You can see now it's a little bit more recessed. And then here, there's a little bitty kind of I don't know what you call it, like a little hanging piece. And, you can trim that off with a razor blade or a screwdriver, and you can push it on in. Like I said, no major details, little, right there is a little where the plastic wasn't quite trimmed. And then right here, there's another piece that needs to be pushed on in a little bit, make it flush. And then right in here. But anyway, like I said, I'm not disparaging the product at all. I like the steering wheel. I just want to point these things out because being a Vine voice, I need to make certain that you see exactly what you're getting. None of this really affects the functionality of the steering wheel, and I still plan on using it. Well, I notice right here too, you see where this is kind of sticking out, and it's not, see right here, it's not sticking out there. It's sticking out just a little bit. So, all right, well, it pushed on in, so, okay, well, that's all right. Might just need to put a little super glue under it or something, but it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't seem to pop out on its own. So, but overall, like I said, pretty good steering wheel. I like it. I still plan on using it. I'm satisfied with it. Just want to point out a few of those little minor details there. Okay, so I have the steering wheel installed in the boat. The only thing I wanted to point out, I'm not real crazy about, I don't think it's going to be a huge deal, but this thing doesn't feel like it has any reinforcement inside of this steering wheel here, like a rod. Usually they have like a steel rod runs around it, and then the plastic or the whatever outside surface is applied to that. But you can see this thing flexes quite a bit. I don't know that that's going to be a huge issue. And then when you flex it, these little pieces right here pop out a little bit. See that one? How much? I don't know if you see it in the video, but it popped out quite a bit. See, when you flex it, see how it's popped out? So anyway, like I said, I don't know that that's a huge deal. And let's see here, the steering wheel, I mean, it looks good, and turns, it turns good. There's no problem with the turning. And it feels good in the hand, but it's just got a little flex to it. I'm not really too much concerned in this boat here. This boat handles real well. And actually a little give, a little play in it is not a bad thing, because it acts like kind of a shock absorber. So, but you might want to put a little super glue in behind these little pieces here, because they tend to, so when you flex that thing, see how much that thing's out, and you push it back in. And this one too, this one the same way. But other than that, the steering wheel I think is okay. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's going to get me by for sure. I like it okay, and it's okay in this boat.
This is a review of the steering wheel off of Amazon. It's supposed to be 12.5 inch. I mean, it really is attractive. My other steering wheel was a stainless steel steering wheel, and you could see I had interference with this throttle assembly. So I knew the 12.5 inch should be fine. Unfortunately, the wheel is not centered on the hub. So when I turn the wheel, I'm still having interference with the throttle assembly. So I'm going to have to tip my throttle assembly over a little bit, I guess. But overall, it's an attractive thing. I don't have it fully assembled yet, but I like the faux carbon fiber look. And overall, I think it'll be nice. This is for my Jet John boat.